Hi, you guys. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Shalonda Elise, as you know. For those of you who don't, welcome. I'm Shalonda Elise. Uh, yes, my energy is kind of low today, which is why I had to come soak up some sun and nature. And I just wanted to come and share some of my thoughts with you guys about this tumultuous journey of mine that I'm on in the aspirations of getting back into my mobile dwelling. And then just the thoughts that I have and the weight that I have, that I feel of living stationary. And especially when it comes time and time again that I have to move. It's such a weight for me. It's such a weight for me living stationary. Whether it was renting an apartment, renting a room, co-living, like one of the most freeing things for me was when I got rid of my apartment in Minnesota and just abruptly moved to Arizona. Just getting rid of everything, selling everything, giving away, what didn't sell, whether it's just setting it out by the dumpster or taking it to the Goodwill or, calling my kids' friends over to just take stuff or whatever. It was very freeing for me. And now, like right now, today, as I sit here, as a business owner, right, with product, merch, crochet designs that I have. Like I have like 6 crochet items that I made over the last weekend and one that I'm working on now. And I think about before I left my apartment in Minnesota, one of my longtime acquaintances had come, and she ended up staying with me for about 3 months. Um, and she only had a bag, and she had been couch surfing for some time, and she's a few years older than me, um, like about 6 years older than me, and she had been couch surfing for some time. And at the time, I didn't understand her trying to explain to me the level of freedom and how, she can just pack up her one bag and go, and she has everything she needs. And as I look around in the room that I'm in, that I'll be moving out of, with bags and and I'm just like, it's stressful. It's stressing me out. Like just to think about, even though I don't have much, I have more than one bag. I have more than 2 bags. I have more than 3 bags. And no car, aka no home. Even that, the first night in September 2017, the first night I slept in my car, even that was freeing. Being in that parking lot, it was peaceful. And still, I had everything I needed. From my trunk to my back seat, I had everything I needed. And I was mobile. I had shelter, and I had no one raping me for anything. I wasn't being raped for rent, utilities, and it's not an escape. It's a choice. It's a choice of freedom. And just getting back to that, while at the same time being a new business owner, unknown, working on brand awareness, income very unstable, and most times non-existent, like for real, for real. And even that for me is freeing. But to go to work for someone, that's just not in my makeup. But when it comes to living free and also, working on building a business and trying to pay rent, it's just so stressful for me. And I'm sure, my preferred way of life is stressful for those who like can't imagine not having a job and can't imagine not having, um, you know, a house or apartment or something like that. And to me, that's just captivity. And getting back to the freedom of having a vehicle and living out of my vehicle and having everything I need, it seems like such a uphill battle, you know? And everything in me just says, keep going, keep going, keep going. Like, I cannot quit. I can't. I don't even know how, honestly. Anything else just feels like death to me. And I'm really not being dramatic for me being who I am. Anything else really just feels like death. So I keep going. I think my mind is just really cluttered right now because I have too much shit. I have too much shit. Really, all I need is my merch, my tracksuits, and my crochet and my yarn. You know what I mean? And the shoes on my feet. And maybe keep the other pair if they can fit in the same bag. Really. And my toothbrush and deodorant. You know what I mean? My toiletries. Really, that's it. That's really all I need. That is really all I need. I have a sleeping bag that's to, I think, negative 35 degrees or something like that. I'm in California. If I'm able to really reduce my load physically, it would help reduce my load mentally. I'd be able to think more clearly. I have way too much shit, way too much stuff. Yeah, this is just a jumbled mess. uh, but I needed to get it out. You know, I needed to get it out because somebody may come across my video that is going through the same jumbled mess of wanting to move into a vehicle, wanting to start their own van life or Hotel Honda, and feeling trapped by their current possessions, by their current rent payment. You know, rent is due tomorrow, or whatever the case may be. Even if it's someone on their entrepreneur journey, you know, my only advice is just don't give up. You just got to keep pushing, you know. And when you're a new business owner like myself, no one knows you. Brand awareness is everything. You know, I've started an e-magazine, so I send that out, and I also highlight other uh, black designers and black entrepreneurs and creators, and that's a way of getting brand awareness. You know, I email it to my email subscribers as well as the features that are in there. They email it to their people, so it's like all of us are getting more recognition. And everyone that I feature, you know, they've all been in business longer than I have, so they already have sales and different things like that. But I really, like, my goal for this e-magazine is I see it being a real thing. I see this being a real magazine where, you know, there's going to come a time where I will be getting contacted by people to pay for slots in the magazine, you know. And it's just, I love doing it. I absolutely love doing it. I love creating it. I love reaching out to black designers, asking them if they want to, you know, if I can feature them. Right now, I'm doing it all for free, you know, because again, brand awareness. Thank you. Oh my God, there's a white butterfly. Here's another one. I'm gonna cry, you guys, because I was listening to The Alchemist yesterday and the day before, and butterflies are a good omen. I needed that. I needed that. I needed that. All right, you guys. So, it's so silly. Who sees a butterfly and just starts crying? Oh, Shalonda. Creative nomad. Girl, you're a trip. Anyway, you guys, whatever path you're on, just don't give up. Listen to your heart. And shit, if you feel like crying, cry. If you feel like screaming, scream. If you feel like just laughing for no reason, laugh. But don't ever give up. Don't ever stop. And never settle for being less than what you want to be. Don't ever settle for being less than who you are. We all go through things in life. You know what I mean? Sometimes your tears can just be like an exhale. It's not that there's anything wrong or that you're hurting or anything like that. It's just an exhale because this flesh needs to release some fluid, whatever it may be. Who cares? You don't even need a reason. Honestly, just don't give up. If you want to start your van life, if you want to create that freedom for yourself, whatever you need to do to make that happen, do it. If you want to start a business, do it. Don't let social media scare you, and don't let social media entice you, because it is not easy. It is not that overnight. That is why the government gives a new business 5 years before they start expecting any type of profits to be taxable, because most businesses fail within the first 5 years. Now, if the government does that, come on, don't let these social media influencers make you think this shit is all, you can just make it happen overnight. No, you can't. But you have to put in the work and be consistent and believe in yourself. Believe in whatever it is that you're offering. So that's it, you guys. I'm going to sit here on this comfortable rock for a minute, and I'm going to meditate. I just had 2 butterflies come up and around me, letting me know that it is okay for me to wipe the slate clean, letting me know that it will be okay. I don't know what tomorrow is going to happen. I don't know, anything beyond right now, but I am grateful in this right now. I'm grateful for you guys watching this. If you are still watching this all the way to the end, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Have an amazing day. Or evening, whenever you're watching this. It is Sunday as I'm recording this, the last day of February, and I wish you guys well. Thank you so much again for watching. Consider subscribing if you haven't already, and if you've been following my journey since 2017, you already know you mean the world to me. Thank you guys so much. Your support, it's truly, truly, truly appreciated, more than words can even express. So have a good day, you guys. Peace.